Hello everyone, it's Jason here and welcome back to a little bit of Rocket League. Today on this, I guess, mini podcast, are we allowed to call these mini podcasts? They usually last for half an hour. Can we count as mini podcasts? Oh, look at this. Today anyways, we'll be discussing... I should have prepared a topic beforehand. Claymation. We'll discuss claymation. Why? Because why the hell not? Claymation is a subject that's quite near and dear to my heart. I'm a claymator. I have my second claymation of the year in the works right now. I'm just hoping that I can make it. Oh shit. I got cocky there, I guess. Missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, as a claymation enthusiast, I'm kind of shocked to see that there aren't actually many claymations on YouTube. And I'm not pointing any fingers at all. I definitely think, you know, we should be more shit. We should try and, you know, get more people into claymation. Claymation has, you know, in the past, you know, done some pretty amazing things. Aardman, everyone loves Aardman. One particular ramble I have to have is Aardman had two cartoons in the top 50 animations according to Britain. Not once did any new movies like Moana or Zootopia get mentioned. I was disturbed to see a extreme lack of Disney. In fact, Disney got pounded by people there. Everyone was always like taking the mick. I'll say, oh, Disney is always bright and cheery. Then I think a Disney movie took the top spot. I was just sitting there like, yep, keep talking, hypocrites. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is different. There we go. But I could save that top 50 for an entire another day. The point is, we're talking about claymation. And Aardman are the undisputed kings, despite the fact that their star voice actor is basically retired and is quite unstable medically speaking. They dominate claymation, and I think that's important to remember. But what's also important to remember is that there are YouTubers that can claymate. In fact, you don't even need to have amazing artistic skills. What you need to have is a lot of patience. I speak from experience. Lots and lots of patience. I mean lots of patience, people. I mean it. I'm doing it in my most brummy I mean it voice ever. So you can tell I mean it. Look, I'm not trying to emphasise this. Claymation can be a pain in the ass if you don't have the patience to singly move 3 objects a fraction of a millimetre and from each picture only get a 1/10 of a second and still have your animation looking pretty shoddy compared to other people's works. Not gonna lie, my claymations are terrible compared to people like Joe Blandemmer and Lee Hardcastle. 2 YouTubers I'd highly recommend. I'll talk about them later. But if you do have patience, by all means, claymation is for you. One of the simple joys of claymation is, well, it's just the fact that you can pump out claymations as often as you want, you know. You can make, if you have the patience, and dear God, if you have just got patience, you can probably make 3 a month. Like, not even shorts, like 5 minutes maybe, if you have the time and patience. Most of my claymation videos so far have been like a minute long, but they will get longer in the future, and probably better quality. One thing that is also good is just seeing it all come together. Where you can look at it, it's not often that you can look back on something and say, I made that success is mine. Mine and mine only. What is mine is mine. What's yours is mine. Mine or mine? All of it is mine. Sorry, I just encountered Pickpocket in Yokai Watch. I had to get that amazing quote from the anime off my chest. What's mine is mine. What's yours is mine. Mine or mine? All of it is mine. Dear God, I'll never get sick of that quote. Never. Never in a million years. I might even start making Yokai Watch claymations, but I'm a bit concerned about Nintendo's copyright policies. If there's an animation based off it, surely I won't get copyright struck. Then again, they do own the characters. Then again, no. I was going to say they are based off Japanese folklore, but the folklore itself doesn't hold copyright. Yeah, 100% training. I think I'll change training, give you guys something better to, give you guys something more interesting to look at. If I do start making Yokai Watch claymations, not gonna recover this, am I? If I do start making Yokai Watch claymations, Pickpocket and Koma-san will definitely be involved in them. You can also be sure that you know, that I will involve other yokai. I might be able to do Rough Raft, but the problem is, I probably wouldn't be able to keep Rough Raft's hair from falling over just because of how top heavy he is. Maybe. Oh, I can't do aerials. I'm quitting this mode. No, I'm gonna stay with it. Stay with it. I might get one. I can do this. I have faith. But yeah, if so, for future, my claymation looks pretty good. I've already done one short production, which was just less than 2 minutes. I'm really proud of it. It's called Bacteria. You guys can check it out. It's on my channel. I might even start making a playlist for. Ooh. Oh, damn it. I might even start making a playlist for all my claymations so you guys can find them easier. That claymation has 7 views, not to boast. I'm sad for views. But I'm very proud of what I did with that. I had moving background bacteria that I don't think were ever stable. Whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, still. It did seem that sometimes that I wouldn't. In some scenes there are static bacteria, but that's used for a reason. So there's no purposelessly. There's no purposelessly static bacteria or white blood cells for that matter. You guys should definitely check it out. I'm very proud. I believe. Ooh. believe Joe Blandimer would be proud. Not like proud as in, like, father congratulating his child after graduating from college. Proud, but, like, father watching his child score a goal at a primary school football game. Proud. That kind of proud. Not massively proud, just, oh yes, my child's gonna pretend to be proud of this. You know, that kind of proud. I'm sure he'd be that kind of proud of me. And that's the only proud I'm used to. End my life. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. In terms of claymation on YouTube, though, I think there's a lot of potential. Despite the fact that animators have been having it hard, claymation should be a relaxing hobby. Doesn't mean you can pick up and put down any time of the day or week. Oh. And it's just meant to be fun, a bit of relaxing fun. Ooh. Ooh. One thing that I really think we should introduce is maybe more claymations on big TV channels, maybe like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Dear God, Nickelodeon could do with a new series to spam out. Seriously, Nickelodeon, you've had your run with SpongeBob, alright? Jeez, man, stop milking that old goat. I like SpongeBob just as much as the next man, but I think it's run its course a bit, you know? Some of the later series, some of the later seasons just don't feel as good as the old ones, you know? It's alright though, you know? I'm sure Nickelodeon will finally come to their senses and get maybe a better, I can't see them getting a better series than SpongeBob, but maybe they'll get a good series. Heck, if they're even wise, they might start trying to take a few creative minds out of Cartoon Network and Disney. Heck, you know, Craig McCracken's worked for both. He did Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the Powerpuff Girls, then went on to do Wonder Over Yonder. So maybe, yeah, hey Nickelodeon, giving you ideas here. Good change trading. Let's go free play. Urban Central. Let's suppose though Nickelodeon decides to start doing some claymations. Not only would this be massively cheap to do, I mean massively. I've spent about 15 quid maybe on supplies for claymations. You know? I use props from around the house. Hell, I use my house for scenery in the Worms claymations. And there's also used to be a stop motion thing on the CBBC. For all you who don't know, CBBC is basically a children's network. Well, it's aimed at teens as well, but I don't know. I could never go for that. I could never go for CBBC. If I had a choice between watching Cartoon Network or CBBC, no matter what's on, except for maybe Teen Titans Go, I'll probably watch Cartoon Network. Let's say CBBC got back into. I'm getting off track. CBBC used to do a set of stop motion animations called Ooglies. It was a recurring series, and as per CBBC tradition, they would expand the jokes every episode. So one episode it would be, oh look, this Oogly is annoying this Oogly, and then it gets killed in a horrid, painful way. It was Sausage Party before Sausage Party ever came out. What they basically did was got a load of those sticky googly eyes. They put them on foods and other items. And what they did was they filmed them stop motion style, basically just messing around, then eventually getting blended, crushed, boiled, or all sorts of other horrible stuff. You might be thinking, Jason, that sounds horrible, stop talking about it. This was on a kids show. This gives John R. Dilworth or Tim Burton a run for his money. The thing is, it was such a bright and comically portrayed atmosphere. It actually worked. And that brings me to my second big criticism about claymation. Every claymation seems to be so messed up in some way. I mean, can't we just have something light? I guess it'll be unchallenging, kinda. Just makes it a bit light, happy. You got this Troll in Central Park kind of thing. I've never seen that show. I've been told there's no real depth to it. Again, I guess I should watch it for myself, but I've been told it's aimed at very, 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 very young audiences, and I hate being patronised. I guess that's my only real other pet peeve with it, aside the fact that it takes ages to do. But, you know, if you got the time, that's not a problem. Ooh. Rocket League. Rocket League. So what was I? So yeah, maybe I'm saying Nickelodeon or CBBC. I'm saying any network. Hell, even Disney could probably do claymation, and that's pretty far off for them. They have such good quality animation. It would seem stupid to go for something so simplistic, but some people like the simplistic charm. Yeah. If you got some genuinely passionate people behind the project, I really believe Disney could potentially make a great series out of it. I mean, Disney very rarely screw up. 9 times out of 10, they'll think something's spot on. I can think of about 5 bad Disney movies, and the rest of them are pretty good. For about 50, I don't know. How many movies have Disney made? Jeez. God, can't be tons. There's 54 Disney classics. But that's only the classics. That's not counting other movies they've made. Oh shit. Mystico. They've made tons of movies. And I can only think of 5 bad ones. But hey, one bad movie out of, say, 10. That's not bad. Just giving a rough figure. And considering the other 9 are pretty amazing, that gives great prospects for Disney doing claymation. Honestly, with maybe they could throw in some special effects, or even make it CGI claymation. That wouldn't be as appealing to me, but hey, if they make it good. If they make it good, you know, I won't judge, you know. I will hold my peace if it's good quality. Ooh. So what Cartoon Network could do is, I know they don't really, they tried doing a realistic era where they started doing the realistic era. This was a time when Chowder came out. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, oh, Jason, Chowder was an amazing show. Yes, it was. I freaking love that show. That's probably my favourite show for quite some time on Cartoon Network. Around 2009. God, 2009 was alright. I know what everyone's going to say about it, but 2009 was an alright year for me personally. But Cartoon Network was also producing some bad shows. They were trying too hard to be edgy on purpose. and that just never works. Ask any major media station that has ever tried to appeal to teens by being edgy on purpose. It doesn't work, man. This doesn't work. Disney has failed. One of its biggest failures was a live-action movie. I think it's called Teen Beach. That cost them more, I believe. I'm not sure how much they earned, but I don't think the profit will be as high as, say, well, definitely not as high as the profit they got from Frozen. Let's say that. So yeah, just Cartoon Network will also tell you don't pander to teens, as aforementioned. They used to do, like, I don't know, maybe interviews with, I can't remember what it was, but I do remember that it was a lot of real like realistic stuff, like not animated, which kind of defied the point of Cartoon Network. That alone should tell you why they kind of failed. Nickelodeon. God, Nickelodeon's made some cringe over the years. I could make an entire podcast about that, but I'll keep it simple today. I won't go into it. I won't burden you guys with having to listen to that. What else? Oh yeah, CBBC, probably the biggest criminal when it comes to this crime. Let me see. Wolf Blood, maybe Young Dracula, though Young Dracula was tolerable. You know what else? The Spartacle Project, but that was also decent. Sarah Jane Files, also decent, but relied too much on angsty teens. Actually, they weren't always angsty on the Sarah Jane Adventures, but when they were angsty, Jesus Christ. As I was thinking, when is this going to end? Every Disney sitcom ever, let me say, no, it does not need to happen. Angsty teenagers, I don't need cheap, materialistic people either. God, what was it? Liv and Maddie, my sister's addicted to that. She'll watch it any time we're around our grandparents' place. But thank God she's gotten into the Goldbergs, because that show is good. That is a good show. That is a good show right there. And it's not as materialistic and angsty as, say, Hannah Montana or, God help me, Dog with a Vlog, to say. But I'm getting off track. Claymation could replace these bad ideas. They can be either simple or wholesome or downright dark and disturbing. Whatever angle you want to go with it, it's all fair. Any idea is fair game, as long as you make sure you make the content good. There's a difference between decent stop motion animation and poor stop motion animation. Now, I've thrown around the words stop motion for a while. I feel like I should explain to some of you what this means. It means basically you take a picture, move something and stop, then take a picture, then stop, take a picture, move, stop. That kind of process. That's the process that it refers to. What? Yeah, sorry, I lost my words. What I guess people really want from stop motion animation is good quality stop motion, for starters. A little bit of slapstick. Slapstick can be okay if it's done well. And just a sense of adventure. Shows like Trapdoor, for example, are one of my favourite examples of British stop motion animation. I really need to get into the series more. But I've watched some little bits of it, and I really, really think it's a good show. It's that level, it's that border between mysterious and eerie, you know? It makes you want to explore more into it. There's also this kind of mysterious air to it. As well as that, there's the colourful aspect to it. Now, you put colour and mystery together, the first things that might come into your mind would be Gravity Falls. And, jeez, that's a good show. I talk about it too much on these mini podcasts, but that's because it's such a good show. That combination of beautiful animation and colourful character design mixed in with a dark, surreal, mystical, borderline evil stuff. In fact, Bill Cipher's probably one of my favourite Disney villains of all time. Screw what anyone has to say in, you know, British media made top tens. I'm sticking out. I'm saying it outright. Bill Cipher is probably one of the best Disney villains ever. Well, I think I've wasted your time enough, guys. Thank you for watching my little ramble on claymation. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like and a comment below. Make sure you share this video also. We'll get this video out there. You know, maybe get 200 subscribers. I might do a face reveal. Yeah, tell me what you'd think of that. I'm going to do some fancy zigzags. Also, make sure you don't forget to stay updated with the videos. You can click the bell icon if you want. Can't technically force you. Not going to apologise for saying that. Can't force you. Not going to apologise for that. But what I'm going to say is stay weird, guys. Stay awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.